China just cannot catch a break. What you just saw happen for real. There were long power cuts in Chengdu city. More than 21 million people live in the city. People at this restaurant were using hand fans and phone flashlights. They had no option. There was no electricity. And today, their nightmare just got worse. There is a Wuhan virus outbreak in Chengdu. Do you know what that means in China? A sweeping lockdown. And that has been imposed in Chengdu. All 21 million people of the city will now be locked up in their homes. And their suffering is not unique. Many Chinese cities have met the same fate. Today, the world is talking about Xinjiang. A United Nations report has come out. It has confirmed what the world has long known. The Communist Party of China is the world's worst human rights offender. We'll discuss that report later on the show. But let me tell you this. A large part of mainland China resembles Xinjiang today. For millions of people, their homes have been turned into jails and citizens are being treated like criminals. Everyone in China today is a casualty. Everyone is suffering the excesses of the Communist Party and everyone is getting the Xinjiang treatment. Tonight, we'll show you how. We'll show you 5 videos that sum up the ugly truth of zero COVID. Let's start with China's latest lockdown orders. The latest victim, like I said, is Chengdu. It is in southern China. It's a mega city, an economic powerhouse. Its GDP is well over $250 billion, which makes Chengdu the 7th wealthiest city in China. And it's now under lockdown. Do you know how many Wuhan virus cases were found there? Not even 1,000 as of this morning. But Chinese authorities have asked all 21 million residents to stay at home. For the people of Chengdu, it's like being out of the frying pan and into the fire. Here's video number 1. It is believed to be from an apartment complex in Chengdu. A few days ago, people were crying for help there. It's hard to verify the authenticity of this video, like we say for most videos from China, but multiple news reports talk about the ordeal of the people in this region. This city, Chengdu, is the capital of the Sichuan province. This month, Sichuan has been hammered by natural disasters, a record-setting drought, a punishing heat wave that devastated power supplies, then wildfires. It's like everything that could go wrong went wrong here. Local authorities were struggling to respond to these multiple crises, and now they must impose sweeping lockdowns. And here's what a lockdown means in China: forced quarantine, harassment, and wide-ranging crackdowns. It's time for video number 2. This is from the Taiyuan city. On your screen is a foreign national. He was in a park without a mask. There were other people too in the park, other Chinese citizens who did not have a mask on. But guess who the guards went after? The foreigner. So he told them that they were being racist. And you have to see what happened next.
You're racist. You're racist. The police is coming. The police is coming. You're racist, sir. You're racist. You're racist.
枪支把他抬出
You're racist. He's a racist.
Here is what those guards were telling the man. In China, you speak Chinese. So that's what the foreigners go through. What about the people of China? What happens to those who are in lockdown in China? One word sums up their life: chaos. Let's show you video number 3. This is from the month of July. Sichuan's Xinjiang city was conducting mass tests. Everyone was asked to take one. Just look at what happened. Like I said, total chaos. It's an everyday story in China. People are summoned abruptly. They're made to stand in long queues and then forced to take a Wuhan virus test. There are no exceptions, because if you have to move around in China today, you'll need your latest test report. Every citizen is on the state's radar. What happens if you decide to skip a test? You face the fury of Chinese authorities. Look at video number 4. A few weeks ago, Shanghai was going through one of its worst outbreaks. Again, zero COVID orders were in place. The local police were on a hunt. They were asked to bring COVID-positive patients to quarantine. And this is how they went about it.
不是啊，我们的复核结果还没有出来。
来，拍下来，看好了。Wonderful， 好。走。你们等一下，你们我报警，你们稍等。
都已经是警察了，朋友们。
The police actually broke into a house. Was that a COVID positive patient? We cannot say for sure. The police said he tested positive. The residents of this apartment say they did not get a positive report. Either way, the Chinese state doesn't care. They spare no one, not even animals. Which brings us to our fifth and final video. And let me warn you, this could be disturbing for some viewers. Again, this is from the month of July. A family was forced to separate from their farm animals. The family was taken to a quarantine center, presumably. These are healthcare workers. Do you know what they did with the animals? They killed them. Let me once again advise viewer discretion. This video is disturbing. This is the ugly truth of zero COVID. This is not about preventing new infections or stamping out the Wuhan virus. This is about reminding the people of China just how much power the Communist Party wields. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.